do you know what? The kids are more up for it than the parents, so they're ready to go. They're ready to, get in the water, and the feeling that they have, a bit of independence, it's such a great feeling for the parents to see, and the kids feel like that they can take on the world.
And do you think the kids enjoy it?
Do they enjoy it? Do you not see them out there?
Look at the camera and...
Do you think they enjoy it? They have a whirl of a time. They come off, some of them don't want to come off the water.
My name is Kaity Hall. I am Sports Development and Physical Activity Development Officer for Enable, Leisure and Culture.
What is Wimbledon Watersports in Wandsworth all about?
So the sessions that we put on here at the Water Sports Centre are all for kids with special educational needs or physical disabilities, and we have kind of tried to encompass that inclusive activity as well here. So they come along, they get on the canoes, the sailing boats, and really get a chance to have a lot of fun, play on the water. And I think now some of the parents that have been before have kind of commented on how the kids going on the sailboats are now sailing by themselves and not having to, they have a bit of kind of autonomy, and they can go wherever they want in the lake, whereas before there was a lot of kind of instruction and more of an instructor in there. So it's been a really really good programme for us anyway, and for the kids, and the parents love it.
And that's within the sessions this year?
Yes.
They've developed that?
Yes. So I think the first week we had some instructors on the boats, and then now the instructors need to be in the what are the boats called? Speedboats. The speedboats, the more boats, to just make sure everyone's safe. So the kids actually have a bit more of autonomy, and they can go by themselves and have a bit of free rein.
That's fantastic. What does it mean for Enable to be a WAND partner?
It's such a good partnership to have. The initiatives that we've had this year have grown so much over the last year between the water sports here. With the 40 new participants come along to this, brand new ones, a few new ones, but mostly brand new participants. Danceability sessions, which we run on a Sunday, have been up to about 25 kids on a Sunday. We're now at 3 sessions, we've got a bit of yoga in there as well, and the kids and the parents love it. And the flexibility that we've had, being able to be partners with the WAND has just been incredible, and what we can give to the young people is really something that's been a great part of my job. Really is.
And how has being a WAND partner worked out for Enable?
Like I say, just excellently. Like, it's been such a good partnership. Having the partners within the council and within WAND means that anything that we come up with, if there's new sessions, we can send to yourselves, which gets sent out to everybody, which you find people come along and say, oh, I've heard of this from the WAND, from Eleanor, from someone, and it's all been through. If we didn't have that partnership, then we wouldn't have these sessions, we wouldn't have the numbers coming through these sessions, we wouldn't have the number of young people coming through and enjoying and having such a good time with different sports.
And have there been any challenges to running sessions for WAND members, and if so, how have you overcome them?
To be honest, I don't. The challenge is the amount of people that want to be involved. That's the big challenge. It's a great challenge to have, really. So initially, for example, we started off here booking for 16 places, and that straight off the bat, about a week into it, we needed to up that to another to up to 24 spaces, because we just had the demand there, and that's been one of the biggest challenges, being able to cater for the demand. And I think we've been able to do that through having the different number of sessions, having them on the Thursdays, for example, Wednesdays and Thursdays during the summer. We've now put more on in September and October, so it's just having that flexibility has been great, but the biggest challenge is just making sure that we're really catering for the demand, and that no child is getting left out. But we're getting there.
And do you get support from the WAND team at Wandsworth Council?
Of course, we get the best support. Like as I've said, anything I send through, it doesn't even need to be something that has come through the partnership. It could be a completely different SEN session. You guys are so good at getting it out, and giving us a bit of being able to put stuff online ourselves and things, and that's been really, really crucial to not just the programmes that we run in partnership with WAND, but also with external programmes that we're looking to kind of boost throughout the borough. So it's been great.
Did you know there were water sports here before you got the DCR emails?
Yes, I did. I've got older children, and they've been here before for the water sports.
And what's the best thing about these sessions at Wimbledon Watersports for WAND card holders?
Well, for Frankie in particular, I have just seen her independence increase amazingly. She's been to the water sports here for quite a while, for small sections over the years, And initially she'd go in with an instructor and be very nervous, and now she's out on the water with 2 other children with additional needs, and they're just having a fine old time. So she's pulling the rope and turning the tiller and having a great time, which is just an amazing thing to see. A child who wouldn't do anything on their own now going off happily and sailing.
Absolutely. How often do you think you'd use Wimbledon Watersports if the wand card and special sessions didn't happen?
Probably not at all, actually, because I'm not sure she'd be able to access a mainstream class, so this is something that we can access for her.
If parents or carers might be nervous about giving this a go, would you encourage them to let their children try?
Of course I would. The staff here are amazing. They're so relaxed with the children, but they just seem to know what standard they are and how much to push them and how much to help them. And they're completely safe. There's always a boat out there with an instructor who's going between the other boats and teaching them how to sail, and always making sure they're safe. So it's no problem at all.
Do you think things like the wand card and special sessions like this have made places like Wimbledon Watersports more inclusive?
Absolutely. I mean, the wand card's fantastic. We use it all the time, all over Wandsworth. And this is great.
And finally, do the children enjoy themselves?
Well, hopefully you've seen on the water how much they enjoy themselves. They're screaming with delight and they're having a great time, going in the wrong direction. And actually, and that's what's also good. They're allowed to make mistakes, but they're allowed to run into a bank, and then Blair, one of the instructors, will come and hoik them out and turn them around and put them the other way. So yes, they have a great time, and they also get to meet other children with additional needs and chat to them, and especially after a few sessions, actually make some friends and get relationships going, which is really important.
Hi, I'm Christella and I work at Wimbledon Park Watersports Centre.
Have there been any challenges to running sessions for children with additional needs at your centre?
Do you know what? The kids are more up for it than the parents, so they're ready to go. They're ready to, get in the water, and the feeling that they have, a bit of independence, it's such a great feeling for the parents to see, and the kids feel like that they can take on the world.
Most people would think that water sports like canoeing and kayaking and sailing for disabled children mightn't be suitable. How do you sort of manage to help them be able to do those things?
The thing is, give them the chance, and then it's they work it out for themselves. We do paddling here, where we put 2 boats next to each other, and it's super safe. There's a member of staff in there at any one time, and everybody paddles together, so the actual risk involved, it isn't too high. So it's really, really safe activity to do. We also do sailing, where the children are by themselves, and we couple them up with the people that might be a little bit more able, but generally speaking, we put them out there, everything's managed well, and you'll be very surprised what they're capable of.
Do you enjoy working with them?
Yeah, definitely. Like, the feeling I get, I work with lots of different types of groups, and we do have our regular disabled groups, and I see them quite often, so it's really, really rewarding to see them come super nervous, and then the next week they're ready to jump in the boat with you.
If some of the children that tried some sessions out with Enable, would they be able to join sort of clubs or something from this building?
Yeah, so we have different things that we run. Obviously, it just depends on the child and the situation. Some might be a bit more suited than not, but for our specific centre, we welcome absolutely everybody. So we try and make everything as accessible for everybody.
Lovely, thank you.
And do you think the kids enjoy it?
Do they enjoy it? Did you not see them out there?
Look at the camera and...
Do you think they enjoy it? They have a while of a time. They come off, some of them don't want to come off the water. So I think how much they're smiling and how much they're you can see it in their faces how much they've really enjoyed and appreciate just being able to just do it for themselves.